What's up guys? So I'm trying to fix my exhaust leak on a 240. I pretty much have pinhole leaks in areas that I welded it before, like the turbo manifold flange, the downpipe, and stuff like that. And I'll explain more to you guys about that when we get back home, so I could show you guys what I'm talking about. So right now I'm at AutoZone, trying to look for like a temporary fix for those pinhole exhaust leaks that I have. And I know the proper way to do it would be to weld it, but this is like, these are temporary parts. I have like an extra downpipe and I'm thinking of upgrading my manifold later on, so this is only temporary, so I'm just gonna give it a try. So these are pretty much the options that I have for metal, and I'm probably gonna go with one that's like a higher temperature rating, because it's like on my turbo manifold and my exhaust. So I am home now guys, and this is what I was talking about earlier. So I pretty much had to cut this and re-angle the flange this way because it was too much like this, so the turbo elbow would be hitting the transmission case, the bell housing. And as you can kind of see, it's still pretty close, but after I rewelded it, it worked. And I'm not too sure if like that's a leak right there, or like if there's more inside. But I'm gonna try and use some of this stuff to patch it up. So I'm pretty much gonna have to remove this whole manifold right here, which is like another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts, 14 millimeter, I believe. So I got all the manifold bolts taken out, and I had to remember to disconnect my oil return line and my coolant lines. And I think I found why I was kind of leaking oil. Whoa. I almost forgot to remove this guy. So this is pretty much the weld, up close and personal. Don't hate me guys, I know it's like doo-doo, but I think one factor in it was because this is a stainless manifold, and like welding stainless, you kind of pretty much need to use like a certain type of material to weld it, and I was just using flux core, so that's probably where one of my leaks are. So I'm pretty much gonna prep the area and get to this. This is how it looks like inside. And the instructions said to use like a stick and mix it, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. It's pretty hard. Get a closer look at it. I don't know if I'm supposed to be mixing it with anything else, but I'm guessing it's like that resin like substance on the top. So I'm just gonna mix it all together. I don't know about this, but we'll see how it does. The reason why I chose this one was because it could withstand like high temperatures, and I know the turbo manifold gets hot, so yeah. And I prepped the area by using like a degreaser and a wire brush and letting it dry. So I'm done with mixing it and gonna try like apply little pieces. On areas where I think there's a leak, which is pretty much this whole thing. This stuff looks really ugly, and I don't even put this kind of stuff on Instagram. But you know, you guys are lucky. You can see the real build. I am not perfect. Nobody is. But yeah, if you guys are from Instagram and you see this, surprise! Please don't hate me. So that's that. Show you the side. It's not too bad. And I have like a few other areas that I need to do, like this part right here. Because if you guys didn't know, KAT's, the downpipe is short, so you kind of need to re-weld that. So I kind of re-welded it at another angle, or like at a higher angle to match the flange on the turbo manifold. And also the bung for the O2 sensor for the wideband. You guys can't see it from this side of the car, but I'm kind of guessing the same thing, like the welds on this, it might have pinhole leaks. So you can kind of see the bung for the wideband O2 sensor, and it doesn't look too pretty. Yeah, look at that. Ew. Don't judge me, guys. Not a welder. I just do any kind. So this is a wideband, and this pretty much tells you your air fuel ratio mix. So this is story time right now, and this is critical to understanding like what I'm talking about and why I'm doing this. So the wideband tells you pretty much if you're running lean or running rich. Running lean is having too much air and not enough gas, and running rich is too much gas and not enough air. And running lean is bad because you could end up breaking your motor, and running too rich is still kind of bad because your car's not going to run right. So when I'm usually on idle with this car, my wideband would tell me that I'm running lean. So I use my SAFC controller to kind of richen the mix, so like add more gas. Tell the fuel injectors to add more gas into the motor, so I get my air fuel ratios right. But then when I would press the gas and go, it would turn out to be too rich. So pretty much when I'm at idle and I would tune the car to idle at a good air fuel ratio, it would run rich, but when I would make it run good, the auto would be lean. So to my conclusion, what made sense to me was that all of the stuff that I welded had pinhole leaks in it, and the stuff I welded was like pretty much after the motor but before the sensor. So the motor would run right, but as the mix would kind of travel towards the sensor, through those small pinhole leaks, it would pick up air and would kind of cause this to read lean. So hopefully it fixes it, because that's been happening with my first motor and with the second motor that I just took out. And yeah, well, everything is apart right now. I'm trying to get to it and try to fix it, because if I continue to run rich, too much gas isn't good, because the gas could also like seep through your rings and go inside your oil and thin out your oil, and if your oil becomes too watery, then you could end up blowing your motor, and I don't need to blow another motor. So I'm doing this for the better. So I can't tell for sure how good the Quiksteel Thermosteel stuff works, and only time will tell, like after I actually get this car running and driving it, so I could see if the wideband is still acting up the same and giving me the same readings. But yeah guys, I guess I'll update you guys on that when I get the car running and see how it goes and holds up. If you guys have any other recommendations on what I should have used instead, then let me know down in the comments below, or any other tips you guys want to share with me. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, drop a comment, share this video, and most importantly, click that subscribe button. Bye guys.